Papi it's your best friend. Oh, look, my camper van. Hello. We're taking our seats back, punk. Alright, time to start Operation Mess with My Neighbor.
Yeah. Oh my god. Somebody's definitely gonna come over to you right now.
No way. The greatest heist.
I hear a wolf.
Jeez.
Like,
Mad at me.
they're barking.
Yeah, they're mad at me.
Oh wait, that's you that's angering them?
Maybe. You suck. He's trying to laser me.
Yeah, let's know he's not using this anymore. I need a torch.
What's up, boys? I appreciate anyone who's made it this far into the video. You are an absolute legend. So basically, for a little bit of backstory on what's going on here, if you've seen my first short, you would see that we were messing with a turret. Well, this is the wipe after. Long story short, we ended up building in a cave next to them and didn't know. So a couple days later, we find out they're our neighbor. So what did we have to do? We had to come back and show them who's boss. So we ended up coming back, obviously, after messing with them for a couple of days. and we finally got a point where we can actually do some damage. So we're pretty much just walking around this base at this point, and we're trying to find the best way in. We see there's a turret in there and a mini. We're obviously interested in the mini, but we're gonna wait on that. So we're gonna go ahead and rocket there, we decide. So I'm gonna get out of the way, and I'm gonna come probably get back in the way. And I'm gonna see there's a turret down here that's not shooting us, which, perfect. Yep. And now we're gonna walk back over here and get out of the way. And now, because I have ADHD probably, I don't really know, for some reason I like to look at the wall every time he shoots a rocket. So yeah, that's kind of embarrassing, but we'll just move past that. And we're pretty much in, so that's lovely. And we're in just like that. So now checking out this first floor that we're in, we pretty much decide that the best way to go down is through ceilings. That's probably going to be the cheapest since we already damaged them doing damage to the garage door. So we're going to open that up because there's not a lot of loot in here. We're going to push through down into what we believe is the second floor from the ground up. So we talk about it for a minute and we decide that the best way to do it is to continue splashing right onto the armored ceiling right there. Perfect. And I'm going to check that locker, find out it's locked. Perfect, as it should be. Good job, guys. And one more rocket should probably do it. Actually, I think it's going to take another, so we'll break this bed. Which I probably should have done initially, but you know, you get a little bit excited while you're raiding, so. Now we're going to go inspect and see what's going on in here. So obviously, as you can tell, these guys were pretty loaded just by what you're seeing, and we haven't even got anywhere to the main loot yet. So that's power, and then what I assume these are storage units, and then that was probably main door is what I was assuming that armored door was. So my best thought, probably splash 3 of these doors. Take 3 doors instead of 2. So that's what we're gonna do. But not before having to go get more rockets back at our cave base. So all in all, I would say that we probably spent roughly about 40 rockets on these guys, and that was probably in our minds the cheapest route. Now we could have probably gone door path, and I think it would have costed more, so I'm pretty happy we went through the ceilings. But we had already spent about half our rockets at this point, and this was about all that we had left. So coming back in with a parachute, because Yikes Bub loves his twig build-ups with parachutes and rockets, which makes no sense, but that's just the kind of guy I am. So we're gonna push back down into the base and see what other kind of things we can open up. And one more rocket should splash out these 2 doors, which would be perfect. And very thankful that the power is off at this moment in time, or I would have absolutely been leveled. And we're gonna go ahead and check out the loot a little bit, which, holy clothes. It's a lot of clothes there, boys. And some nonsensical guns and comps is always nice, but we're just gonna keep pushing through. Bunch of red cards and turrets, can never go wrong. And who cares at that point? So we're gonna go back to rocketing. And at this point, we pretty much decided that this would probably probably be the cheapest option since we had already damaged it previously when blowing the garage doors and the lockers out of that main square. So that's what we did. We continued to pound the ceiling. I don't know if it's just me, but I love how that light swings like that. Very satisfying. And now the reason that I'm checking this so much is because I do have some X-Blow and I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. Yes, we had a lot of boom to do this, but I still like to be most cost effective. So we're gonna go ahead and grab their SKS and throw our X-Blow in there, and the rest is history. So now we've realized we've got core, perfect. Good on these guys for using so many windows. That did actually make it cost a lot more. If you are planning on building your bases, add windows, strengthen windows, armored windows of that caliber definitely helps against raiders for sure. So we're pretty much just gonna break this window at that point, and we're just gonna go ahead and pop the TC down, and we're gonna go ahead and position this TC. Suppose I could have finished it back down there on the ground, but pushing in to see what the TC has for us, and absolutely nothing. Which didn't really matter to us, to be honest, because we weren't really in it for the loot. And honestly, that's okay, because we kind of just had a rivalry with these guys, and that alone made this wipe so much fun. So hats off to these guys for being good sports. We had an absolute blast. Sorry we offlined you, but that's the way she goes sometimes. So if you guys made it this far, I really appreciate you, and have a good day. Peace.